Well, it's been a while. Happy New Year. Right now, you've probably set yourself some form of a New Year's resolution or some form of a new target or goal that you either plan to stick to or plan to commit to amongst friends and families, and then never really stick it out, which is quite very common. And what I would say is the kind of like pendulum swung, right? So it used to be New Year's resolutions were really cool, and PTs just always push it in the new year. And now the pendulum swung the other way, where New Year's resolutions are actually really lame and really boring, and PTs try to get in around early December time and go, oh, you don't want a New Year's resolution, you shouldn't be making New Year's resolutions, you should have this down already. And I kind of agree with both. I think anyone that wants to improve themselves, any lick of improvement, that's positive. Do I think New Year's resolutions generally get stuck out? No, I don't. But the idea of one's want and yearning to self-improve is obviously a positive, and I'm going to encourage it regardless. So I want you to do these things before and think about these things before either you set your New Year's resolution goals or before you actually try to execute them, right? To give you the best shot on this, right? Because New Year's resolution goals is for self-improvement. Every year you want to look back in the previous year and see some form of improvement. The first thing I would say is you're going to have to give up something. And that's the best way to treat these things. Give up something or sacrifice an X amount of time on something you do for something else. And this is going to really closely link in. So this one goal is going to allow you to fulfill all your other New Year's resolution goals, whatever they may be. So, for example, you may have to give up watching one episode of your favorite series. You may have to give up watching that soap reality TV show you watch every night at 8 and try to get in at a different time or catch up on the weekend. Those things are, and for most people it's going to be based around TV, because most people complain, I don't have time, I have kids, I don't have time. I'm telling you now, you have time. There is pockets of time. I talk to people all the time, super busy, and every time I eventually squeeze it and rinse it out of them, I say, do you watch shows? Yes, I watch shows. I watched 5 episodes of Game of Thrones last night. So you have time, you have fucking plenty of time. So you're going to have to sacrifice one of those and then dedicate that or whatever it may be towards your new goal. And then it leads on to the second point, the new goal. Now, everyone, when it comes to New Year's resolutions, they always think about fitness goals. Now, be it that this channel is based around fitness, self-improvement, encouraging better mental bodies and movement and such, grabbing life by the balls, the bollocks, I would also encourage you to do something non-fitness related, right? Improve your personality and your character to some degree, not just, everything has to be based around fitness. It doesn't have to be based around fitness. Fitness to me should be as normal as brushing your teeth in the morning. It has to be done, Learn an instrument, learn a new language, learn to knit, learn to sew. How fun, how interesting. Push yourself to read more books, push yourself to study, maybe some history, whatever it may be, learn something different. So as at the end of 2026, moving into 2027, you look back and go, I am miles more intelligent than I was going in. I have more girth of a character and a personality. You see, a lot of guys do this when it comes to like getting women. They think that getting a fit body will attract them women, and to some degree that's true. Women are attracted by confidence and fit bodies, but also a lot of them don't have any personality. A lot of them don't have a lick of personality, especially a lot of the great bodybuilders I know. Some great guys do have a lot of personality, but some of them are like robots and they don't have personality. I suppose that fits really well into bodybuilding. But the point I'm trying to make with that is you need some form of else. Have a bit of bite to you. Form opinions, form intelligent opinions, intelligent views that you can kind of like fight in the battlefield of words and verbally with people, discuss, debate, try to win people over, try to broaden people's minds and conversations. They want to talk to you, want to be around you. Learn new things like instruments. Open up your vocabulary when it comes to music, listen and discover new forms of music that just makes you more creative. And again, it gives you more width of a person. So think about something else in that regard. The third last thing would be, whatever this thing is, fucking track it. Track it. You cannot win or do anything measurably if you're not tracking it. I'll give you a quick anecdote. After my show on the end of August there, I've probably been the most undriven, unmotivated I've ever been in over a decade doing this. And one of the things I did around July was I dumped out my logbook So I've still been training, but come to the gym, I haven't been tracking anything for a change. I've been just instinctively training. And I can tell you now that without being bounded by the logbook, while it was liberating at first, it has put me in this locked prison where my drive and motivation and my brain is allowing me to let go of every fucking thing. My brain is not holding me accountable to jack shit because the logbook isn't there. I'm more free now to skip days, which I've never done in my life. I'm skipping exercises because I'm like, so what? There's no book to tell me what to do. Get a book, get a logbook. If it's learning a guitar, if it's trying to get more steps, if it's trying to get stronger, write it down. And every week or every month, at the end of whatever your notes are, there should be some form of mini goal at the end of that month that you need to attain. And then next month, same thing. It's these wee mini checkpoints you need to tick off throughout the year. That'll mean that you're measuring and you're tracking it. New Year's resolutions are very positive. It's always positive when you make goals and commitments. Unfortunately, a lot of people jump out of them. But being an adult, when you're making a commitment, a promise, you're showing your peers, your family, your friends, and more importantly, your kids if you have any, that being a better person, a bigger person, is actually seeing those things out. If you've said something, it's like writing it down. You've committed to that. So you do it. Don't look stupid, because people will talk behind your back. People will notice that. People will notice you for someone that doesn't follow through in things. Don't be that person. Anyway, Happy New Year. You'll see a lot more content from me. Make sure you check over the page and keep subscribed. Tons of other content still on the page about nutrition, fitness and betterment. I will be pushing content a lot harder this year, so expect more from me. But in the meantime, Happy New Year, and I will see you a lot in 2026.